Hi YouTube, it's I Inspire. My name is Jen and I have brought you upstairs in my house because my house is about as loud and chaotic as you can possibly imagine with two young boys. So this is the only quiet space that I have and I don't even know how long that'll last. I've closed the door and we'll see what happens. I just wanted to, I've got a couple questions for you guys. I went out shopping for groceries. I've got 10 days until my surgery. Yippee, yippee. And I wanted to have all the stuff that I needed. Next weekend I don't have much time to shop. We've got a pretty crazy weekend. So I wanted to get it done this weekend. And I went out shopping and so far I've only been to Walmart. I know there's other places I can check. But let me think. I had some problems finding some products that I could use. And my first question is this. Did anybody else have a diet requirement from their nutritionist for the grams of sugar and the grams of fat in your food? I started looking at some of the products that I've seen you all love and eat and are working for you, and a lot of them were too high in sugar for what my doctor told me. And my doctor told me that nothing I get should be higher than 3 grams of sugar or fat, which was near impossible. 3 grams of sugar and 3 grams of fat. Like if there was low fat, it was high in sugar, and if it was, you know, low sugar, then it was still, if things said no sugar added or low sugar, and it was still like 11 or 12 grams. So I got some things. I did find a few items, but by no means was there a wide variety of things I could choose from. So I just wanted to ask you all if you had that diet requirement. I mean, I like it. I think it'll work well for me. I like the idea of very low sugar and low fat, but it really did limit my choices. Especially I was looking at the yogurts, and I was looking at some of those Greek yogurts, and a lot of those the sugar was too high for what I was told I could get. So maybe that's just me, but I think that was standard across the board. That's what they told people that they needed to look for. The second thing was I was looking at soups because I know I'm going to have to do a lot of soups with this liquid diet, and I found some soups that were low sugar and low fat. It was hard, but the sodium was out of control, and I'm wondering, do you all have a cap on the sodium that you'll take in your soups, you know, when you had your liquid diet? Because for me to find the low sugar, the low fat, I mean, I couldn't find, and I don't even know what low sodium is. Is 400 milligrams low? Because I found some that were over 1,000 milligrams, like 980 milligrams of sodium. So I don't know what's high and what's low because I've never really focused on sodium. So if it's not something I need to worry about, the dietitian, the nutritionist didn't tell me anything about limiting my sodium. She only mentioned how much protein I needed to get a day, how much water, and then to limit my sugar and fat to lower than 3 grams. So I don't know. What do you all do about the sodium in your soups? Because I'm definitely going to need some soups. And if you do have a good soup that's low sodium, low fat, and low sugar, let me know, because I had a rough time with that. I kind of just went high on the sodium because I was trying to stay low on the fat and the sugars. So that covers the soup and the yogurt and just, oh, but it was a good thing. I did have a good experience there. I was at Walmart, and where we live, there are quite a few, I would say the majority of people are overweight, especially for some reason in Walmart. Whenever I'm in Walmart, it's just kind of, I don't know if it's just a snapshot of society, of our culture or what. But I was checking out in the line and I was looking around the people around me, and I saw people that were extremely overweight, and I just started looking at the things that they were taking out of their cart. And it's all the stuff I usually buy. Like, I just had this epiphany, like, oh my gosh, you know, why haven't I realized before that when I buy everything that's high in fat and high in sugar that I'm fat? Like, you would think like an intelligent person like myself would realize, maybe this is the culprit. So as I was just watching everyone, I just had this sense of it's all gonna end. Like, that part of me is over. And this part of me, the one that shops for 3 grams of sugar and 3 grams of fat, that's the new me starting today, because I don't think I could go back into Walmart now and buy some of those old things after looking at all the labels. If my kids, there's no way I'm getting them some of the stuff I used to get them. Like, I found juices and things that I would serve them now instead of the juicy juice and things I thought that were good for them. I looked at all the sugars in those, and there was crazy high sugar. So I had this little epiphany that, wow, it's going to change. It's really going to change, because you cannot eat the things that I bought today and not lose weight. It's impossible. It's impossible. And I know it's a liquid diet, so I'm only looking at liquid stuff, but even I got some tuna and stuff for later, and I really was shocked at what I used to buy and how much I used to buy and how much I used to eat, and looking at what I was buying today, that it's all changing starting today. So that was really exciting, and it was quite an epiphany for me. You would think that, you know, all these years of dieting, and I've tried all of them. I've bought food based on points, based on carbs, based on, you name it, sugars, whether, you know, how much refined sugars, you know, looking at sugar alcohols, like, it's amazing that today, for some reason, when I checked out of Walmart, it just hit me that I'm doing the right thing. So it was a good experience. It was hard, and I can see how it's gonna be hard shopping in this culture for the things that I am required to eat. But I'd rather have, you know, a hard time shopping, but be dropping weight like crazy. So yeah, if you all could give me any comments or any video responses on some of the food that you did for your liquid diet, and if you had that 3 gram requirement of your fat and sugars, I would appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next week, I suppose. Talk to you later. Bye.